Hey everybody, I had a little bit lyrical song, which is the only tone, because the power of our windmill, a windmill. Ah, Chocolate Tasanta charging here now because it's based upon the hibernation. So, Momo, the movement of the electron is the deflection in relation to Akasha. It's 83% charge in relation to the magnet. So PC gear in relation to the telekasan, the provision to lecture in relation to a teleport is that we need to division the supplement, because in that time with the PSU NC N5 is an electric pulse in relation to the Karashan. But in that manner of time, once we separate into the conclusion of the teleport, we will preview the Nekanang. Oh, and to clean this up, go vacuum. Ah, yeah, we'll do. So in that way, once we sequence the liquidation based upon Andrew Straw, it is a formulation of this EVC data takalakan. I bought this one in the city. So in that time, this power is the nekanon of the PV Kolo Kasan and the Pakatlang. So in this digital world, the decadence of the artificial intelligence is that the Likora is an interconon, which is the correction of the color. So in that matter of time, the Lamborghini is the Nicanor. I mean, each of our car engine has a different cycle based upon our cylinder and the piston. So based upon our cylinder and the piston, the coolant is the Nikotron. So thank you very much, the mechanic. Ego Talakshan. These things here are different in relation to the Balakasa and also the interphone of intelligent. So these pinheads are actually a sister of Markoton. So in a manner of time, this hibernation is based upon the execution of Takaton, RAM, slot, info, da. This is a sound blaster based upon our blockation. I still have some old sound blaster when I first started going to Swinburne in Paran at flat 583, etc. So anyway, in the conclusion of the dual, look at this, dual intelligent processor. So in this next time PC gear, anyway, the inclusion based upon our execution is that the math condition of physics is based upon our execution of the biomedia, because the biomedia based upon your PCI extension 24. This one you can use for video card GPU, but in this sector, this 4 video card is a bridge in relation to the sector. So this computer is hyperton in relation to the sleep mode and also to the rangatang. So in this manner of time, the more power this has, the more unity it will simplify the other keyboard, speakers, etc., etc. But this verification, I don't know how many watts is this one. I think it's 800 watts. But based upon decimal of 400 watts, the equation of your normal PC is only a totron, a solution to form your own indexing system. So in this way, the search bar is the question of this reset button to execute the Nokotono, because this PC gear is the Nakanam of the application of law in relation to Atakasan Sector 3. And in time, the Sector 3 is an action in relation to Atakasan. There's some buttons here that I don't even know. There's like power button and reset button. So in that time, this is the EPU and TPU, is it? Oh, yeah, EPU and TPU, and there's 2 digit. So in that way, the digital conference based upon Bill Gates is the accretion of our sectors, and in relation to our sectors, the declaration of the dual processor is the intersection of the CPI total 64, 56, 21, 38, 64, 26, 35, 48, dual. And in that way, with the dual core, the definition of the law is that this physical type is a binomial. So in that time, with our physical type, this liquidation is that based upon the CPU by Andrew Straw is that the processor will cool into our own car. So I already started that. Yeah, already started a few days ago. So in that time, when we process the car into the mechanic level in relation to the cylinder, we will have a weekly wage annual leave to actually share into the Messiah and also to position our autosong. So this sleep mode is still clickable, but it hasn't been on as yet. But in a manner of time, when we can consumption our computer system, we will function the law in relation to Sakasak Kashanong Tatatang. Phoenix! Phoenix! Oh, go to bed, Phoenix! So in this way, the physical type is based upon the sender and also to position itself into the compliance of our own network. Della Tasa Tanang Tantang. Richard 24 56 55 3 1 6 8. Review 8 1 4 3. Dotti 26. The position of this core is actually the Dokushonton, because in this way this core is this core is 1 10 6 8. So in this way 1 10 6 8 is the measurement of 2 4 5 10 26 55 6 1 noun. So in this way the notation of the noun is the measurement of the implexation, because based upon the implexation is the decoration of diplom. D 5 3 2. See? So in this time, when we can conference the maturity of understanding the PC gear is the measurement of the game PCR. And the game PCR is that the notation of below is that the instrument of our DRAM is the conference of our notation. D26 Della Dutson Disson Dalton Do. So in this wizard, the composition of this CPU is the notation of the processor in the relaxation of the dual bang bang. So the dual bang bang is that when this liquid flows through the internal coolant, it is the function of the mechanic to sector the law and also to mechanic the percussion. So in Sydney, near Sussex Street, your computer system will be fluctuated into the inflation. So in that way, Sydney, the correspondence of your game PCR is that the PCU is only DD31 and DD41, sector 7. So in that way, the sector 7 is 8, 1, 2, 4. So in this way, the 8124 is the reversity of 5, 10, 21, Ongsong, Patan, Ditl, Song. So in this way, Tala, Distant, Dishon, Do. So in that time, once we work the order of the system, we will penalize the execution of our death penalties. Well, this ATI is actually HD 6870, I think. So it's a very good graphics card, but I can't find any more for the dual bridge, which means I can run the other two. But it's really big. I don't have room. So based upon the computer-like system for MSI, which is in near past Cheltenham. Oh, Dandenong Road? Oh, not Dandenong Road. Oh, I know what it is. Near the aquarium. Somewhere there. I know which one is that. So based upon your group chat, you need to form the game mission, which is the PC gamer in relation to WO and to Sector the Lost Soul. So in that way, my brother in Sydney will conference the Reaper in relation to sharing the majority of non-religion to conference into the PC gamer. So in that way, when we develop the voice over IP in relation to the Sector 3281 and Sector 3241 is the negation of our law. Oh, I know where it is. I cannot say. Thank you. Ask. No. But anyway, in relation to develop the next teleport by the terminal, each state would have a terminal. Yes, my friend, yes. In relation to the terminal, we contact into the overseas because the terminal will have the memo of histogram, and based upon the histogram of the shang, the dark crystal will perform the next maturchon in relation to Anna. So in this time, in the movie Matrix, the visual virus will infiltrate into the software programmer and to subsidize into the histoton. So in that time, when it conference into the maturity of laser 3, 2, 4, 1, compact 3, 2, 4, 6, compact 1, 2, 6, 8, compact 2, 4, 1, 10, compact 3, 2, 6, 1, compact 3, 2, 4, 12, compact 3, 2, 4, 1, compact 3, 2, 1, 1, destroyer 5, C, 6, 1, review 8, 3, 4, 10, review 1, 8, 6, 2, review 29, see, 29, 56, 5C, 3C, 2C, sector 30, which is Balakashong Police Army. So in relation to your terminal in the police station, the terminal will actually execute into the overseas to actually help each other to find the missing people and also the protector of your protection, etc., etc. So in that time, Xeon will actually be owning into the fluctuation of Reapers to form the inner soul by the PC game and to voice over the IP in relation to my best friend Odie, which is Starfish, to indicate where the maturity of is. So in that time, once we review the teleport in relation to the terminal by Arnold Schwarzenegger, we will indicate Canada in relation to Islam and to map the condition of physical biohazard. So in that way, the physical biohazard is that in our electronic drone, we will galaxy the function of law. So within this galaxy, the shogunate of the galaxy will Nixon, yes, the Ned Kelly. So in time, when it conference into the galaxy of the flying star, it will production our television, and in so the production of law is the intuition of the devourer. So PC gear, having the best game in relation to a provision to teleport determination is the ECU 3321 and 4625. And in so, when we develop the next PC game by WO, I don't know, just whatever games you want to come up with, it's up to you. We can also ink the system to Anderson, the Anderson. So in that time, once we sequel into the application form, the manufacturing per factum is that the excitant is the bolloco in the testicle, not the human body, but the cordon of the doors to open the 31 galaxy. Our galaxy is our galaxy, but the galaxy is Sangam. Realize?
CC5, ICC, CC6, CC1, CC2, CC5, CC2.
Anubis' brother will perform the next Egyptian in relation to the mummy and to Wakashan later. So in that time, once we sequel into the Pakatan, we will law the physical attempt in relation to the biohazard. So in time, statically, we will fasten the Bellicon of what? Germany. So in that time, when you have the tablet in relation to our Quorum, this is the Intel tablet. So in that way, when you look at Shang, our law, we will position into the Tokushang, because the Teshushang of Isata is the Nikotan. So in relation to Isata, the prototype of Isata is the Nikoshang of our law, and also to physical, the backup file, because be sure. And in so, when we have the backup file, oh yeah, it will cost us money. So when we have the backup file, we will not show our law, because when I was young, I always back up my file. Yes, I do. So in that way, I have some old IDE one. But anyway, sooner or later, the complexity of this network is that the non-form of the Nokashon of the P-ROM is the Tokushon. But in this manner of the Nokandong, we work Tatatla. So terminate Dalaksang, Dilekata, Dochonchong, Dilekuchong, Dedenatan, Dilekata. So in that time, we will reweave the order. Dilekata, Sekasan, Dalakatan, Dinekatan, Dinekoto, Dalakatan, Dilekate, Dilekata, Danakatan, Dinekating, Dangalakatan, Tabatata. So in this way, the ECU is only the calculation of the law in relation to P5, 61, P6, 25, 28, 41, chapter 3, 6, 4, 2. Rotation Pentecost of DOM. And in DOM, the ROM will so in this way, the ROM will be 5C, 20C, 510, 1C, 2C, 4C, and the fifth position of sector 3 is Petric's Imperial Empire. May all be knighted, Queen Elizabeth. So in so, the Trishang Talagata, Jakshanang, Dinikata, Katalakashang Talagata, Dinikato, Tolokashang Talagata, Dinikati, Talagata, Toshashang. See? So, Talazino, what does this mean? But anyway, oh god, I can't bloody wait for this computer to go back on. I'll start writing stuff in relation to WordPress, but now I'm stuck. Oh well, never mind. Oh, I've got to vacuum this one. So in what's this one? So in this way, our computer central unit will actually be protecting itself into the warranty as well as the protocol, which is the legal first aid to formulate the politics in relation to our chapters, so that our warranty will last how many years, and in so we got to mark our money to save our money and to also enjoy our sons and daughters. So in that way we can equalize the math position of crossfire by the ATI development, and also to formulate into the CC31, so which is the 3D glasses. In time, in the cinema, you will see things on your own. It happened in the past. When I wore the 3D glasses, I can see it come out of the bloody projector. So in that time, we will work out the manufacturing degree of the synthesis, and also to Flickershong the law in relation to fan 8, fan 2, fan 1. Flicker, flicker, flicker. So in this one, neat and tidy, yeah it is, it's just dusty. But in this one, the definition of this computer system by PC Gear is informal technology. So thank you to PC Gear to let me buy this. It was a little bit expensive. But anyway, in our ethanol, we will work out the fuel production of the bridge, and also to formulate into the news reporter, and to indicate that this computer is not godlike. Oh, see? So in this time, when we signal into the what's this, DigiDRAM and DigiVRM? Oh, don't know yet. But oh, okay now. Okay, Fantasia. This didn't. Thank God it didn't break. So we're not ready for this one as yet. Is that a mirror or an indication of something? So in that time, once we separate into the mother mainframe, the daughter board will actually be into the citizen of the Terminator, and also to work out the movie maker by Steven Spielberg, Alicia Keys, and Trent Sutherland. So in that time, Alicia Keys, when you come up with the lyrics or whatever you do, I don't know your lyrics, but whoever your musician is, will help the movie maker to understand the digital world and to form a good song.
War 3, War 5, War 2, War 1.
Unity.com. So anything else? 22DD, 224D, 226D, and 221D in relation to the V-data of the virtual machine, and the visual virus in relation to the metrics, and to allocation the centimeters by Imperial Unity by European complexity. Oops. Delicacy.